was. Like, you laugh, you get freaked out. There's the weirdest things that happen. I love it.
And you know what's interesting? You go back and you read the reviews, and they're so, like, why are you writing this about this movie? People really, I don't know, it was interesting. Like, all the focus on the wrong things, and I think you watch it now, and it holds up. I really dig it. Like, I love that movie.
Absolutely. I think it's another one of those where people's expectations were very weird going into it. And I think they're probably over those kind of expectations now. So now they watch it and they're like, wow, actually, yeah, no, it's always been like this. But anyway.
Yeah, the director and Diablo Cody, they were kind of talking about that, and they're sort of annoyed that, like, oh, it's all of a sudden it's good. Like, no, it's been good the whole time. People are just sort of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just, waking up from your coma or whatever. Like, honestly. Now, I was also actually annoyed with, like, people not getting it at first. Like, I thought it was really good. Yeah, we're all different and whatever. But also, a good movie is a good movie. Come on.
People are getting it now, so that makes me happy.
So happy.
So my fourth one's The Invitation, actually directed by Karen Kusama as well. And so I think I like her a lot as a director. I like Logan Marshall Green in it, and I just love where it goes. I love how it builds. And it just leads to a really cool moment at the end. And it's just a good flick. I really dig it, and I think more people should watch it. I like Karen Kusama. She's directing the latest Dracula movie that I think is going to be really fun to watch.
Yes. Excited about that one. That's going to be interesting. I think that's going to be really interesting. But The Invitation is a great pick. Like, it was actually also on my list for a possible one. So thanks for taking one of mine. But that's fine. My last one, I'll do Stoker. I love Stoker. Man, so I love Stoker. And it's really just, I don't know anyone else who likes it as much as I do. People don't like that movie, and I don't know why.
It's just Chan-wook Park taking his Korean sensibilities to America. And I love the piano scene. The script is excellent. The performances are good.
Matthew Good in general, just love it. Nicole is excellent. No, they're all excellent. I love the cinematography as well. It's so beautifully done. Mm-hmm. It's one of those movies where, you can just look at it. You can turn the sound off and just look at it. It's very pretty to look at.
I think
mesmerizing.
Chan-wook Park. I love his movies and how they just can juggle such messed up stuff, but they can just be so beautiful to look at. It's more like the debauchery in his movies becomes so much more palatable because of the way he doesn't flinch and he doesn't shy away from it. And I hate when movies go try to water things down, because then that seems more disturbing to me. I like how he goes full in on it. So yeah.
Exactly. He makes it feel so natural, like watching all these horrible things happen. But it's so natural and beautiful in this world, almost. This world that he creates. Yeah, I love that movie. Love, love, love.
So my final one, it hit the theaters. It didn't do too well. There's not going to be any sequels. No one ever talks about it. But I think Strangers Pray at Night is a solid film. You didn't like it?
No, I did. That's a good one. That's also a good one, yeah.
I guess you can hate it. I just like the pool scene. I think it's, I love Total Eclipse of the Heart's playing, and then you have this just random pool fight that ends with this bird's eye view of this kid bleeding out with blood pouring from his side. And it's such a well-scored, well-lit. It was a beast to film because bugs kept getting into the water because they filmed in Alabama, which is just loaded with bugs during the summer. And so between every take, they had to get 8 people in scooping bugs out, and then they'd have to go back shooting. But I really like how the kid actually survives the attack. I like when the girl initially attacks him, and he doesn't flinch from just taking her out. It's a really well-scored, or not, soundtracked, lit, played-out scene, and I dig it. So I'll add it for that, The Strangers Pray at Night.
No, perfect. You actually make me want to watch it again. I think I should watch it again after you've talked about it so beautifully. You've made me want to watch it again, so well done.
Just watch the pool fight. The pool fight's just so cool. And I also love all the smoke work they do. They must have had just so many, they call them tubes of death. So what they are, do Do you know Tubes of Death?
No.
There's
What's that?
So there's these massive, like, tubes that you blow up, and then you walk around, you poke holes in them, and then you shoot smoke into them. So you can cover an area of 100 yards with that smoke, and then you can have fans pushing them, so it's cheap lighting. It reflects the light better, so it makes everything better. So in that movie, it just seems like the Tube of Death budget is what they spent most of their money on.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so I dig that. So I love your team. So you have Oculus, As Above, So Below, The Dead Don't Die, Jennifer's Body, and Stoker. I might vote for you. And I have The Blackcoat's Daughter, Session 9, Tusk, The Invitation, and The Strangers Pray at Night. We picked a good week. This is good. This is really good.
This is a good matchup. I like this. I like this draft. I think we did well. We did well.
All right. So any final thoughts about Devil before we get out of here?
Well, I mean, I hope I never ever get stuck in an elevator, honestly. That would be great. Yeah, no, it's a little gem of a movie. I love it. I really, really, really love the fact that it's so short, that it's only 80 minutes. It's perfect. Yeah, and I would like actually to see, this, because Shyamalan said it's kind of like a little series that he wanted to do originally with like these little short films, right? And give it to his short stories and give it to other directors to do. And I mean, I would actually like to see that happen eventually, because it just kind of died down, that whole idea. I think it would be cool. And also, yeah, maybe like a sequel to Devil with Ramirez. That would also be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Right?
I think now's the time for the critical reevaluation of it, with M. Night doing really well. And
yeah,
no one's, because I think everyone hated it before they watched it. And I think that's why I've championed it so much for the last decade, because listen, it made 60 million worldwide. It has a decent IMDb score. The Rotten Tomatoes score isn't terrible, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's Rosemary's Baby, but I think it's an 80 minutes that you can have a lot of fun with. That's good.
That's the thing. It's a fun little movie. And if you think about, movies going like straight to, a VOD and stuff, like releases on Netflix and whatever. I mean, do a little Devil kind of sequel movie, put it out on Netflix. I think people would like that.
Think about it. So M. Night, he could get young, up-and-coming directors, and he could just give them $3 million, a Netflix deal, and just say, here's this money, go Blumhouse right now. He made The Visit, he made Split, Glass. Those movies made so much money for Blumhouse. So just give these young and upcoming directors an idea he has, and they can run amok with it. Do 5 of those movies for $15 million, sell them to Netflix, get international distribution. You're going to make your money back on it. And this would give a kind of a diverse group of directors something to do and have M. Night's name on it, who's successful right now. Oh, we need to be producers if this happens, by the way. You and I.
Yes, no, definitely. Look, I mean, it's out there now into the world, but we also have like a podcast to prove that we definitely came up with this idea.
That's right. But well, thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit off today, but this has been so much fun, and I'm definitely going to watch Devil again to see all those little tidbits you told us about. It was amazing. Thanks so much, man.
It's going to be like the best day of your life.
The best.
Oh, my word. All right. So, thank you for joining me. All right. Thank you.
Cool, man. All right. Cheers.
All right. So, for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, and for Zanandi, what is this?
Yeah.
But this is Movie Sons of Flicks. We'll see you next week.